I bought a lot of books coming up for textbook season, college and some high school stuff, which is right now. But average ROI, man, it's got to be well over 50%.
What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to go over a strategy where you can find unlimited profitable books. And this is guaranteed. I promise you, if you implement the strategy Andrew's about to talk about, you will find profitable books and you never even have to leave home to do it. So welcome to the channel, Andrew. You've sold 50,000 over the last year. I met you in Austin, Texas in person, and it's a pleasure to have you back on the channel.
Yes, sir. Nice to see you again, man. Great to be here. Love it. It's been a good
first. Let's dive into it.
Let's do it. All right. So Keepa Deals. Keepa is one of the essential tools you have to have as a bookseller. Obviously, all the apps are pretty much using the data from Keepa to show you what to accept or reject. That's what's filtering into everything. So
most people are already paying for Keepa, but if you're not, it runs what, about $17 to $20 a month?
Yeah, it's a UK product, I believe. So I think they charge you in pounds. It's right around $20 a month. I mean, the value is way beyond it. I mean, if it was $50, $60 a month, I'd still be paying for it. So Keepa you have to have. I mean, if you want to do anything online arbitrage, you got to have Keepa. I mean, even when you're outsourcing, I use the Keepa graph inside Scout IQ to just reference, see what's going on with the book, see its history. It's not as good as seeing it on your desktop, but still essential. So yeah, we can dive in. Sourcing out at Goodwills and thrifts is great. Obviously, it takes a little more time. You're going to have to drive around, hope to get lucky. This is just another way to either mix it up, kind of diversify your sourcing a little bit, and you can do it while you're sitting at home on the couch and not having to get in your car and drive around. So let's dive in. So this is my Keepa Deals page. This is what I kind of have currently set up as my filters. These are just what I chose for today. Sometimes I'll mix them up. But if you just click on Keepa Deals up here, it's going to bring you to the main page. Obviously, I have books selected. I have used selected here. So that gets us to where we want to be. And then from there, you can choose what filters you want. Just for sake of this video, I have mine on a drop interval for the last week. Sometimes I want to look for stuff that just happened like today, or maybe I want to go back a bit further and go look at a month-long span. We can dive a little bit deeper. You can go into percent range. So like here, we're looking for what books are undervalued right now. Like what books are out there that are much lower priced than what they should be or what their intrinsic value is. So for instance, like now I have a drop percent range here, minimum 40% drop, coupled with a dollar drop of 20 going all the way up to 100. And then I want to see a price range. I just have $4 set going up to 81. That little bar is kind of tough to scroll on, so that's why I said 81. My sales rank max, I put 500,000. Sometimes I'll go up to 1 million, 2 million, just depends what I'm looking for. And there are people doing this a lot. If you get into Keepa Deals and you start tracking books, those really good ones go fast. So right now I want to sort by newest. So I want to see what's kind of the freshest stuff there. So let's dive into one. Just scrolling down, these are the columns I have selected. I want to see what the current price is here. I want to see a 30-day average and a 90-day average. That kind of gives me a snapshot of the trend. Also, I have the buy box price new here, so I can reference. Sometimes you'll see the used offers are much higher than the new. That can be a good thing to take advantage of. It's probably a prime bump you're looking at. It's a bit more in-depth to kind of try and make that purchase. And then I also like to have the offer count available. So I like to kind of look at stuff with a lower offer count. I don't want to be competing against, 30, 40 sellers on a book. That's fine on some, but typically I want to look for a lower offer count. So one that kind of caught my eye just going right off the bat here is a current used offer price of about $40. 30 and 90-day average are well over 250. The 90-day average over on the buy box used is over 300. Used offer count of 8. So worth looking into. Let's pop it open. So we can see the Keepa chart here. Doesn't look like a very fast seller, but you can see what you're looking for here is this steep drop right here. I mean, just back on June 25th, offers are $294. We're dropping all the way down. $95, you can see a sale was made, and then somebody bought it here at about $40. I wouldn't put it past, that's probably a reseller buying it at $40, maybe not. And if we expand to a year, we can see the price was a bit lower, however, still $75 range here with a lot of sales. And then we jump up. There's a dip here, but you can still see the lowest collectible is about 110. And then we've got some, look, almost $300, another 250. So this is one where you might say, hey, $40 is worth it. The offer count's not super high. You can jump in and price it at 100, 150. You're still going to make a great profit. You can undercut those current sellers and snag a copy. Let's look at another one. Scrolling down here, we can see, let's look, what do we got? Bam, we got another one here. Looks like a good deal. $46 current used offer, $100 in the 30-day average, 135. The buy box used is also good. We only have to compete against 7 people here. We can pop it open. And what you're looking for a lot of times on these keeper graphs is a steep drop in this black line. The black line represents the lowest used offers available. It's really what you want to reference because you're trying to compete. So you're trying to make your offer look competitive to whomever is going to be buying it. So when you see a steep drop here, it's kind of hard to see on this graph, but I'll zoom in. You can see right here, It was 102 and like just dropped to 46. So that's what you're looking for on Keep the Deals. You're looking for something that is just, for whatever reason, somebody dropped their price really low. Could be a repricer, could be they just want to move it. I don't really care. I just want to get it for under value of what it typically sells for. So this is a great way to source online at home without having to drive around. Make the purchase. You can either ship it to yourself, prep it at home. I personally have a prep center for all my online purchases, so I don't have to deal with the prep and ship. Good way to get there. But as you can scroll through, you can just see 26.78. You always want to reference Keepa. I mean, look at this book. It looks like just that snapshot of the Keepa graph over there, well over $50. And you can see on the very bottom right, that little black dot on that chart is where we are right now, $26. So kind of another good indicator. Some sales, 78. And I mean, the offer count new is high, but there's only one used offer count right now. I mean, let's just pop that open and look. So bam, right there. Now it's an acceptable copy. The new offer is lower. It is merchant fulfilled. This might not be one I get because it's not quite as fast of a seller. You can see that.
And Amazon's on it too.
Yeah, so Amazon's on there. So probably one I would pass on, but kind of exposes the idea. It does not take long to find good deals on Keep It Deals. I mean, they're available. They're out there.
Heck yeah. Well, I appreciate you sharing that, man. And what's been your success so far with this?
Using OA, online arbitrage and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, man, when I started looking, I bought a lot of books coming up for textbook season, college and some high school stuff, which is right now. I probably made close to 200 purchases. I think I've sold through about 30 to 40 of them. Again, at least 100 plus are meant for the textbook season. But average ROI, man, it's got to be well over 50%.
If you guys want to learn more about flipping books on Amazon, we're actually doing a live training this Wednesday, the 24th of July, with Joji Davenport, who did 100,000 profit last year flipping books on Amazon. So what he does is he purchases books that are, for whatever reason, they're too low. There's a myriad of reasons, which we'll go over in the free training. But he purchases them for an average of $16 and sells them, I think, for like $50 plus. He did 100,000 profit last year, over 250,000 in sales. He was a high school teacher. He actually just quit his job. He's made a lot of money flipping books on Amazon, and he's going to break down step by step how you can achieve the same. And in this video we did a very basic high level overview, but if you want an in-depth training, consider coming to this free training. Click the link below and sign up, and we will see you there. It's going down Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Much love. Peace.